everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching today. I am going to do another daily vlog for you guys. I haven't vlogged in a couple days and I missed hanging out and talking with you. We've got a busy day today, so I'm going to carry you with me. My name is Jess. I have 3 kids, so this is like a day in the life, mom life. Nate, Lucy, and Mark. Life is crazy right now. My husband just accepted a job in Indiana, and we now live in Birmingham, Alabama. So it's a 7-hour move, a 7-hour by car move. And yeah, every day I feel like there's more like stuff to do. And I've not even like packed anything. I mean, a lot of our stuff's already packed because we've been living with my mom and dad for 8 months. So a lot of our house stuff is already packed, or decor, all of that is already packed. It's just like our living stuff that's not. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But we're so excited. The kids are excited. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how Nate has been handling this. So Nate is my 8-year-old that has autism. And I don't know. I don't think we started off on the greatest foot with him about this whole thing, because we left him here with Nani and Poppy and Mark, my little one, when we took Lucy up to Indiana for the interview and to meet the people at the church and all the things. And just because it was going to be a lot of, you know, hanging out with people, talking with people, and it's hard for him to like sit in a restaurant for 2 hours, you know. I mean, it's just, it would have been hard on him, and we wanted to make sure like it was all going to work out before we said anything to him. So when, you know, we left, I don't know, it's hard because he can't express everything that he feels, but doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings about it. So when we came home and we told him we were moving to Indiana, I think he was just like, wait, what? And so he just kept saying, no, 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 no. And I was talking to his teacher at school about this whole thing and telling her we were moving. And, you know, if Nate acts a little bit weird or like upset today, there was a lot of changes coming, and I know he feels all those changes. And she was like, yeah, he's been really emotional today and stuff. So I was trying to think with David, like, what can we do to help Nate? So what we decided, David has to go up to Indiana anyway this weekend for church. The kids are out of school on Friday just for a random like weather day. So we are going to take Nate and Lucy up to Indiana this weekend. We're going to show Nate the house. I want to see the house anyway, because we put an offer on the house. It was accepted. I haven't stepped foot in the house yet. I've only seen pictures, so I'm so anxious to see it. And I think it'll help Nate to see the house. We're going to take him. I don't know if we can go in the school, but we can at least take him to the school and show him the school that he'll be at. Show him the church. The hotel that we've been staying at up there has a pool. Let him swim. Like, just make it a super fun thing for him. Indiana is awesome. Indiana is fun. And I think that will help with the transition process. So he got home from school yesterday and I said, do you want to go on a road trip with Mommy and Daddy and Lucy? We're going to go to Indiana. And he said, no. And I said, Nate, there's a pool at the hotel. You can go swimming. And he said, all right. So I think if we make the trip fun and make it exciting, hopefully he will be more excited about this move. Bless his heart. I know, like, he possibly could remember when we moved from Texas. He definitely remembers just, you know, 8 months ago when we moved from Georgia and he left his school. So I know he understands a lot more than he can express to us. And so I just felt bad for him. I know he's going to miss his school here. He's going to miss his teachers. But we know that God already has the perfect place, the next school, the next teacher already planned out. And he's just done so amazingly well with everything. And I know he will continue to. So today is Tuesday that I'm filming this. We're leaving Friday morning, like crack of dawn, like 6 a.m. Friday morning. So there's not a whole lot I have to do, but I need to kind of make sure laundry's done. We're not taking Mark. My mom and dad are going to keep Mark because, y'all, I don't know if your babies are like this, but traveling with him, like his sleep schedule, sleeping in a hotel, the ride out there, he would not do well with. So we're just going to wait with him as long as possible. And we'll probably not even take him up there until we actually move. depending on how long it takes. But anyway, so we're going to miss Mark this weekend, but I think it'll be good to have time with the big kids because Mark's not going to remember this move. You know, he's not, his whole life isn't changing. He will miss being here with my mom and dad. He will miss, I mean, things will be different for him, and I'm expecting to have, you know, a transition period with him. But the big kids are moving schools, they're moving friends, teachers, and I just want it to be a very exciting time and not a sad time, even though it is sad in some ways and very exciting in others. But anyway, we're really looking forward to it. I still can't, we announced it on the channel this morning. It went live, and I still just can't believe it. Like, we've been looking forward to having a house again for so long, and this year has been so hard. I cannot let it sink in that this is actually happening. It's so exciting. But anyway, today is Tuesday, so I just took Lucy to school. I'm home now. I'm about to go inside. Mom and Dad have Mark. I'm sure he's exhausted. I'm exhausted. Every time I talk to you guys, it's like, well, Mark had another terrible night. Sunday night, he slept great, but I, for whatever reason, we had just gotten the offer on the house accepted. I was so, like, emotionally strung out. I could not sleep at all. I knew I was gonna have to talk to his teachers about all the move and stuff, and it just, I don't know, I couldn't sleep. I was very anxious. Last night I was exhausted. I went to sleep like as soon as my head hit the pillow, and Mark woke up at like 11 o'clock at night crying. It took us till like 2:30 a.m. to get him back to sleep. He's kind of congested. He has a little bit of a cold, so maybe that's it. He's still working on teeth. I don't know. He just is not the best sleeper. But anyway, today's a busy day because we have piano. Today's Piano Tuesday. So David's substituting at the school. He's still going to keep doing that when he can. Although this is his last week to work at Papa John's. So that's exciting. But anyway, we'll have, you know, I'll have a lot to do this morning with YouTube. I need to do some YouTube work and stuff like that. And then when I go get Lucy, I'll leave here about 2:15, and I don't get back until about 5 p.m. It's a lot of like picking her up, and then we have to drive out to piano. And thankfully, my mom and dad are here at home to get Nate off the bus and to watch Mark. I'm also selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace today, so hopefully all that works out. I'm selling my baby swing, Nate's old trampoline, like little mini trampoline, and Lucy's doll stroller. So I'm trying to like sell the stuff that we don't need anymore, the kids have outgrown, and that's exciting. So all right, you guys, I'm gonna go inside. I'm sure Mark's gonna be ready for his first nap. I need to do some work on the computer. I need to do like some stuff like that, straightening up downstairs. Our room downstairs is an absolute mess right now. Between like packing suitcases for David. David's gone up he's gone up to Indiana the last 2 weekends, and we're going up again. So we just need to make sure everything's gonna put away and stuff. So I also need to go through my clothes and get rid of some stuff because I have way too much. I've thought about putting them on like Mercari or something and selling them because I have a lot of great clothes. Like I've gotten at Stitch Fix and different things. So if you guys would be interested in buying some of my clothes, let me know. Maybe I'll do that. But anyway, if I have time, I'll see you guys back in a little bit. I'm going to go inside and check on Marky Man. Hey you guys, so I'm back in the car. And the whole day's gone by. It is now almost 2 o'clock. I'm going to leave a little bit early to go get Lucy. So I haven't seen you guys since I dropped Lucy off. And that's because this day has been crazy. So David's at school, substitute teaching, and thankfully he had a couple of like planning periods where he didn't have to do anything. And it's a good thing because he's been back and forth with the loan people over the house. You guys have been blowing up my phone and my messages about the house and the job and us moving. You guys, I think I've gotten more comments on the video that went up today. I am so blown away. Everybody is so excited and so happy for us, and I just can't believe all of the love and support. And I just want to say thank you so much. It has been so fun to chat with you guys all day. I've been getting notifications that you guys are commenting on my post and my video. It's just so fun. I have edited 3 videos today. 2 videos? 2 to 3 videos today. Got those up. But anyway, David's been back and forth with the loan people, the realtors and everything. It looks like, hold on for your hats, to your hats. it looks like we will be closing on our house unless something weird happens. Anything could happen and it could slow it down. But we're scheduled to close on our house March 31st. Y'all, it is March 2nd as I'm filming this. I'm like, what? Because they had said, like, once you get into contract, it's like 60 to 75 days is average. And everything has just been going so fast. Everything has just been clicking like instantaneous. Like, things are just moving. The lady said, like, okay, so yesterday there was like this national reset of some system they use to do the loans and stuff. And she said, I'm sorry, it's going to be Tuesday till I can run all your numbers and do everything, and it'll set everything up, lock you into your rate and everything. She said, we can't do it today. It's going to have to be Tuesday because of this national reset. Y'all, she called us today and said, your loan, your interest rate is now locked in, and it's actually gone down since yesterday. So I'm just so, like, God just, he has just worked everything out, like the perfect time, the perfect everything. I just can't, I'm just like dumbfounded, like how well everything is just working out, like how fast it's moving. We can't believe it. Like, we can't believe it. So David talked and interviewed at this church February 21st, and then we're closing on a house March 31st. Like, do you guys realize how that just doesn't happen? Okay, hold on, my mom's speaking. Okay, sorry you guys. I need to get moving. My mom and dad are helping me out because I've got piano with Lucy today, and I'm selling a couple things on Facebook Marketplace, and like everybody's coming during the window that I'm gone. So they're having to like help me sell things. But anyway, everything's just working out so well. I can't get over how fast it's moving, how perfect it is. Like, the house is completely empty. It's ready. So it looks like that David and I will be in the March 31st as a Wednesday. So it looks like we'll be going up there on Wednesday, closing on the house, and then I'm not sure exactly when we'll be moving with the kids. There's a couple of things we want to do to the house before we move in. Not major. It's very, very livable right now, but there's a couple things. There's a the bonus room that we have that is going to be our 4th bedroom. There's not a door on it. It's like a cutout. You know, it's like a open room, like a cutout and 2 little window holes. Looks like it's been like an office. But anyway, so because of that, we're gonna close it off and add a door to another wall. So we want to get that done before we move in. And then also it has a handicapped like a handicapped sit down shower. It's like they turned a stand-up shower. It's got a big bathtub. You guys, I'm so excited about the bathtub. But the master shower is like a handicapped sit-down shower. So we want to pull that out and just put a regular shower in. So there's some little stuff like that. So we may not actually move till the next week or 2, depending on how long that takes. But still, it looks like around Easter we will be moving. Anyway, I need to go right now and get gas, and I want to go ahead and get Lucy. We always take her to get a special snack. I may go ahead and do that before I go get her, and that way we can just go straight to piano. Thinking about going to Dunkin' and getting her a donut because I can get an iced coffee. So Mark's asleep. It's been a really just like a whirlwind of a day, but he's asleep, so mom's watching him and all that. So I will see you guys back in a little bit. I'm gonna go get Lucy, go to piano, come home, and David's working tonight. He's working 5 to 10 at Papa John's, so I know he'll be glad when Papa John's is done. They've been very, very good to him. But the nights and all that is just really hard. So I know he's going to be tired. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Look who I got. Goosey Kate. So we decided, I was thinking about going to Dunkin' before I got you loose, but I didn't. So we ended up going to, that's Daddy getting home. We ended up going to Circle K, and she got a donut here, which is probably cheaper than Dunkin'. And I noticed they had an iced coffee machine. You guys know the struggle of me trying to find iced coffees that are good. This one from Dunkin' is This one from Circle K is really good. They had a vanilla and mocha. I'm not a big mocha fan, so I got the vanilla, and they have like the nice like pellet ice, and it's really good. It's already like pre-sweetened or whatever, but I didn't have to add anything to it.
I got another thing.
Oh, and she got a slushie too. So for my iced coffee, her slushie and her donut, it was like $3.50 or something, $3.60 or something. So that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm wearing my autism awareness shirt, but Lucy, I forgot to tell you this. I ordered you an autism shirt for Miss Sharon. Isn't that nice? So she's gonna make you one. So now I showed you guys, lovely subscriber sent me and Nate this shirt, and it's all kinds of like underneath, but it's autism puzzle piece shirt. And Lucy was like, I want one, and so I don't know why it's not focusing on me. So anyway, I messaged her and asked if I could buy one for Lucy and for David. So yay, everybody's gonna have them. All right, we're gonna head to piano. It's all rainy, yucky, but we're gonna do it. Hey guys, so it is now the end of the night. I cannot tell you how tired I am right now. My like whole body hurts, like it hurts. I'm so tired. Yeah, like 2 to 3 hours of sleep really catches up with you. Hopefully tonight's better. Mark's been a lot less fussy today, so I'm hoping he sleeps good. It is now like 8:30. I went ahead and got a shower, so that makes me feel a little bit better. And I would just go to bed right now, except I have one project I need to do before I do that. And I need to get it done, because tomorrow I know the day will get away from me and I'm at least going to start this tonight. And that is this giant stack of papers that I need to scan. It's Nate's IEP. I need to scan this page by page. It takes forever. But I need to scan it so I can send it to his new school. David actually talked to the principal of Nate and Lucy's new school, and she was like, if you could go ahead and send over his IEP, that way we can kind of look through it. It's really hard transferring. It's not hard, but I'm sure it's a lot better than it used to be now that there's so many special accommodations and stuff, and IEPs and stuff. But transferring, and this is not our first rodeo with transferring him IEPs state to state. It's very complicated. We went from Texas to Georgia to Alabama. Now we're doing Alabama to Indiana. You know, for Lucy, it's not a big deal. Like, I'll bring proof of address, you know, her shot record. That's really it. You know, my driver's license or birth certificate, and they'll register her for school. For Nate, it's just a lot more because he takes more care. So they're going to kind of look over the IEP, make sure, you know, they're kind of ready for him when we get there. But this is all moving so fast. I am just exhausted. Like the mental, it's exciting. It is so exciting. I am beyond excited, but I'm also mentally and physically tired. Just all of the details and things we have to think about, and like, oh, it's just so much. Trying to figure out how all this is going to work, and all the financial stuff, and scheduling this, and getting a quote for that, and all these little things. Schools, changing doctors, So one thing at a time. Tonight I need to focus on scanning this bad boy. And I want to say I used to have a digital copy of it. I think. Maybe not. Maybe that was like a draft. I believe she emailed me like a draft of his IEP, and it was on my old computer before it died, and it would have been so much easier just forward that thing instead of scan it. But that's okay. I have a scanner. It's just not one that like will, you know, continually scan things. You have to do it thing by thing. So it's okay. No big deal, right? It's okay. It's okay. No big deal. It's all right. So anyway, I'm going to do that, and then I am going to get my butt in the bed because I need to get as much sleep as I can before Mark wakes up, whatever time he wakes up. Hopefully he sleeps all night and I sleep all night. That'd be great. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I am still blown away by all the messages and comments. We got well over 100 comments on our moving video, and I'm trying to get back to everybody, but you guys are just showing us so much love. I mean, you guys, I just never would have thought. I mean, I knew you guys would be excited for us, but the level of excitement and prayers that have gone. People have been telling me, like, I pray for you every day. Like, that means so much to us. And I know God hears your prayers and your support and your love and everything. It really does mean the world to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so excited. It's just like, this has been a dream come true. Like, everything about this job, this church, these people, our house, our neighborhood, the school, like, it's all just been above and beyond anything we could have asked for. Just the level of love shown, and I'm just so excited. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new so you don't miss out on any future videos. You guys, we're closing in on 19,000. I think I need like 67 more subscribers to get to 19,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and you enjoy our content, please subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread the word. We would love to reach and more people and have more friends. We would love that. So thank you all so much, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Jump into the car on a Friday.